Hey folks, Sean here again from Hammerhead Garage. Thought I'd come on tonight and give you guys a quick update. Nothing serious, but there's been a few developments during the day that you should be kept abreast of. Um, I just got a tweet from a guy a minute ago that told me that Ezra Levant said the Ottawa police have instructed hotels throughout the city of Ottawa not to rent out any rooms. The government has bought up all the empty rooms to stop people from coming this weekend from the capital. So that's one method they're using to curtail the crowds from coming into Ottawa this week. And also, as of 2 hours ago, the CBC reported that there was only 40 trucks downtown in Ottawa, which is obviously not true. My brother's right down there. He's down on the corner of Sussex and Rideau, and there's a lot more than 40 trucks. So I figured you guys would want to know that, seeing as the mainstream media has been saying that that is what's going on. That's how many vehicles there are down there. Truth be told, they're expecting a very, very large crowd down there this weekend. And there's convoys on the way, actually. There's truck convoys and tractor convoys. Believe it or not, the farmers are getting on board. So that's good news as well. I have a video from the Ottawa police chief here to show you, as well as an update video from Coots, Alberta, where the truckers down there have given the government of Alberta an ultimatum. And so I'll get busy and play these here in a second. I'm also waiting to. There's Sean. Yeah, they're liars, the CBC folk. Yeah. Well, I mean, we just caught them in a lie. I mean, really, that was 2 hours ago that they said that there was 40 trucks downtown, and that's obviously not the fact, not the case. So if that's not true, then I guess it's a lie. Um, but anyway, I do have the piece of paper showing from hotels.com showing that they're giving everybody that's rented a room in Ottawa their money back. They're getting a full refund without a cancellation fee because the government has bought up all the rooms downtown. Now, I don't really think that's going to matter because the people will just end up staying in their cars as they have been doing since this thing began. So, Mopar Nut 62, what's up, buddy? But in any case, that seems to be what they're doing. But anyway, I'll put the live video from Ottawa police chief today on, and you guys tell me what you think of this. So just bear with me here. I think I'm starting to get better at this. I figured out how to build my own little board and put the stuff in order. So yeah, they're mad Irishmen sleep in our cars. You know, you're exactly right, bud. That's what they've been doing since they've been down there. So I can't see anything changing as of now. So anyway, let's cue this video up here. Let me know in the comments if you can hear this, guys. If not, I'll have to make some adjustments.
Themselves. Investigative evidence gathering teams are collecting financial, digital, vehicle registration, driver identification, insurance status, and other related evidence that will be used in prosecutions. Every unlawful act, including traffic and insurance violations, will be fully pursued, regardless of the origin, at any time in the future. The primary focus of each of these measures will be on the unlawful behavior connected to the ongoing demonstrations. This includes parallel and counter demonstrations. We strongly urge all demonstrators and those engaging with the demonstrators to act lawfully, peacefully, and respectfully. The hatred, the violence, the illegal acts that Ottawa residences and businesses have endured over the last week is unacceptable in any circumstance. The Ottawa Police Service and the City of Ottawa are bringing significantly greater resources to restore order, hold offenders to account, and protect our neighbourhoods. The current demonstration in the Parliamentary Precinct Red Zone remains unresolved despite significant successes in reducing the number of trucks and demonstrators while preventing riots, injuries, or deaths. We take no solace in these operational successes to date. our goal is to end the demonstration. The demonstrators in the red zone area remain highly organized, well-funded, extremely committed to resisting all attempts to end the demonstration safely. This remains, as it was from the beginning, an increasingly volatile and increasingly dangerous demonstration.
So that's what he's been saying. So that's right from the horse's mouth. That's kind of the narrative I think that they're pushing from there on what the situation is down there as they see it. But there's several posts in the media saying that the police forces down there are inadequate. And there was a National Post article that came out this afternoon talking about how the military is going to take a complete pass on any actions down in Ottawa because they want to stand down from this. And you really can't blame them. I mean, you know, like, what could be done? What could they do that the police can't? I mean, a wrecker's a wrecker, right? I mean, you'd need a wrecker to remove the vehicles down there. So the military has wreckers, but so do the commercial truckers down there in the area down there have wreckers as well, and they've all stood down. So I think that's basically what's going to be going on. As far as the fuel situation, I think it's been alleviated from what my brother was saying. It's been alleviated a little bit. They still have those buggies going through there, the gators, and there's some carts that they're pushing fuel down to the main areas down there, like down on Rideau and Sussex and those lower streets. They're getting fuel to people down that way. But in any case, if anything comes up, my brother gets in touch with me. I texted him and called him today once, and there hasn't been any developments as far as he knows. So he said he'd be getting me some video and pictures and whatnot. And also my cousin Joe knows a trucker down there, and he's been getting in touch with him. So we're going to get some eyes on the fries, so to speak, down there. But anyway, as far as Coots goes, there was an update, and I'll be showing you a little video here. Basically, the truck drivers have given the government of Alberta an ultimatum that essentially they're asking that they walk away from the premier's cabinet and create their own cabinets, leaving him with a one-man band, so to speak. So I'll cue that up here now and have a listen to what these guys are saying.
Peace-loving Albertituans, we want to thank you for standing with us and voting to remove the mandates that have grossly violated our rights under the Charter and have ruined our businesses, broken up our families, driven many to their suffering in the only way they knew how, and divided us as a province, people, and land. To the rural Alberta caucus, we understand what you suffered under Premier Jason Kenney. He ignored your vote and refused to do what you asked as our representatives in government. We understand that slight because in the end, he has slighted us. The people, the salt of the earth of Alberta, among many others, this was the only egregious and outrageous attack on civility since Kenney took office. Most recently, Kenney falsely claimed that the Coots truckers had assaulted the RCMP. We can only understand this as a malicious attempt to incite violence against the very people of Alberta, whose servant leader he claims to be. This slight has removed in our eyes all legitimacy of his government and destroyed what confidence and faith we had in the institutions of this province to grant justice, love, mercy, and serve the will of Albertans. This is why we are calling upon you, the rural Alberta caucus, to do the right thing, to do the moral thing. Quit the UCP, leave the party, sit as independents, strip Premier Jason Kenney of his illegitimate used powers, restore freedom to Alberta, and set an example of true representative democracy for all of Canada. We, the heart of Alberta, will stand with you. We will support you. Take courage, Stand strong. Do it for your families. Do it for your children. Do it for your grandchildren. Do it for Alberta, and do it for Canada. Get her done. We are with you. May God bless you and the people in this endeavor, the people of Alberta.
Yeah, so that's pretty strong. So my understanding is what's still going on down there is that the RCMP are surrounded. So you have the main bunch at the border, and then you have the RCMP barricade, and then you have the other group of protesters that have moved in behind and that are blocking things up. So it looks like they've got a strong group of folks down there. Ford Tech Life, what's up, brother? Looks like stuff coming to a point over there. Yes, sir. It sure does. So anyway, they've given the Alberta government an ultimatum, as you guys gathered from that video. And it's basically, we want you to leave Kenney's party and go independent. And that would leave Jason Kenney with one option. He would just be a single person in a single party. So that's basically what was said there. Thanks for the updates. Yeah, thank you very much, Bonnie. We appreciate that. We will honk and be happy, Mr. PM. Yes, we will. Hold the line, DIY misfit, not a mechanic. Anyway, for those of you just joining me, I'll play that first video again. This afternoon, the Ottawa police chief gave a briefing there to the media. So basically, this is what was said in that briefing.
Who are funding and enabling unlawful and harmful activity by the protesters themselves. Investigative evidence gathering teams are collecting financial, digital, vehicle registration, driver identification, insurance status, and other related evidence that will be used in prosecutions. Traffic and insurance violations will be fully pursued, regardless of the origin, at any time in the future. The primary focus of each of these measures will be on the unlawful behavior connected to the ongoing demonstrations. This includes parallel and counter demonstrations. We strongly urge all demonstrators and those engaging with the demonstrators to act lawfully, peacefully, and respectfully. The hatred, the violence, the illegal acts that Ottawa residences and businesses have endured over the last week is unacceptable in any circumstance. The Ottawa Police Service and the City of Ottawa are bringing significantly greater resources to restore order, hold a current demonstration in the Parliamentary Precinct Red Zone, a number of trucks and demonstrators, while take no solace in these operational successes to date. Our goal is to end the demonstration. The demonstrators in the Red Zone area remain highly organized, well-funded, extremely committed to resisting all attempts to end the demonstration safely. This remains, as it was from the beginning, an increasingly volatile and increasingly dangerous demonstration.
Well, there you are, folks. That's what they're saying. So basically, he said that there was a bunch of hate and violence and everything else going on, which we all know is completely untrue. If you guys want to hear what's going on the ground down there, there's an app you can get for your phone or your computer. It's called Zello.com. I'll just put it in the post or in the comments here. You can hear what's going on in real time a lot of the times. I think there actually is a slight delay. but you can hear what's happening on the ground. So the media is spinning one story, and we're trying to spin the other. So that's what's going on, and our side is the truth, because we have people down there that are seeing it with their own eyes. And all the videos, a video camera never lies, folks, ever. It tells the truth 100%. People may choose to film one thing or the other or say things over the video, but the video doesn't lie. It always tells the truth. So anyway, that's what's going on. You're up to date as to what's happening. Yeah, they're going to try some sort of enforcement. It's just a matter of time. Hopefully it remains peaceful. And I know from what I've been hearing is that they're going to be on their guard for that. And there's a lot of people that are awake, and they know that there are infiltrators around, and that there's other agitators that are being put in there. But in any case, I think it's coming from a position on the government side of desperation. I know the truckers aren't desperate, because why would they be? They have tons of fuel, tons of food, tons of everything. They could stay there until next July. What's the GoFundMe up to? I never looked. Has anyone looked at what it's up to? I think it's over 10 million now, isn't it? But anyway, yeah, so it's a disgrace. I think they're trying to freeze the money and try and get it to the point where it's not going to be able to be released and all that. But they have other portals that they've been using for funding. I have one of the links here. What they've been sending it to. Let me just see if I can find it. There's a Proton. Here it is. TBO Convoy 2022 at protonmail.com. There's been donations put in there. I believe that is the Canada Unity folks, which are the ones that are the organizers and the ones that started the GoFundMe. So I'll put that in the link. Of course, use it at your own caution. I recommend you do your homework before you send any money to anybody. And I certainly won't take any responsibility for that. But anyway, I'll put the address in here for you. I'm a two-finger typer, folks, so hang on here. Again, I'm just a mechanic. Here we go. Send go should be used. People need to get away from GoFundMe. Yeah, they do take a certain percentage, I believe, do they not? Of the I'm not sure exactly how that works, to be honest, but I know there is a percentage that's taken. Right on. Sending a shout out to all freedom-loving patriots from the USA. Thank you, Delinda. We appreciate that. Western Union, I don't know. I've only used it, I think, once or twice in my entire life, so I'm not sure how the Western Union works. Well, back when I used it, you had to go to, it was like a branch of the post office. You could go in and just wire money to somebody, whoever you wanted. Go Send, I heard Give, Send, Go was good too, Christian organization. Okay, thanks. Thanks for that. But anyway, they need our support, and we are going to support them. And like people are saying, the world's watching this, right? The entire world is watching what Canada does and what happens here. And there's so many people that are offering support. Like, you guys wouldn't believe the comments that I've read in the last week, thousands and thousands of them, and it's just, some of them are just heartbreaking. They could just bring you to tears. It'll bring a grown man right to his knees. It's just so sad, but things are looking up, and we're gonna band together, folks. And that's the only way we're gonna get through this, is if we join together. And God bless everybody. Important times to love our enemy. Resist wisely. Keep love in your heart, no matter what. Yeah, those are great words. That's fantastic. These people need to dig deep and stand strong. Yes, they surely do. The mayor of Ottawa, I did catch some of his stuff. Not recently. I don't think he was even on today, but yesterday he was on several times. And basically all I've seen from what's going on with him is just more threats of enforcement action coming in. But any case, yeah, so they need our support. If there's anything any of you folks can do, we need to pray. Yes, pray together. If there's anything any you folks can do, if you know anybody in Ottawa, if you've got family down there or whatever, you know, if you could offer up people down there, maybe a place to not stay, maybe, but maybe to take a shower or whatever, that would be greatly appreciated. I heard that the police are trying to keep people from finding areas to stay and to shower, and they're just doing everything, including the RCMP. We're going through people's vehicles, taking their phone chargers and stealing stuff out of their car. And I know that's true. My brother was telling me all about it. So there's several people that lost things down in where he's at in Sussex there. So that's what's been going on. They're trying everything desperately to keep this from getting out to the world and to keep folks from continuing in the struggle, right? So we just want our country back. That's all we want. We want our freedom back. Just get rid of all this stuff. Let's go back to living our lives, you know. We want a future for our kids. We want our life back, right? So that's great. Any praying for Canada. God is with you all. Thank you, M. Smith. That's nice. We want to just go back to normal. You know, Canadians are generally very welcoming, very kind, very accommodating people until you poke them the wrong way. And we've been poked. And people are calling us every name under the book, as you can imagine. And the hate just keeps flowing from some of these folks that don't agree maybe with the protest in Ottawa, or they don't know really what it is or what it isn't. But we got to stand up. If ever there was a chance or a time to stand up for what's right, it's now. JS, thank you, Canada, for reminding us all what freedom looks like. God bless the Canadians. Thank you, JS. We appreciate that. Yeah, I know, Nikki. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the many families in Canada. They don't understand, and it's just because they're watching mainstream media, a lot of it, and they just don't get any other news from anybody, right? So, in any case, anything you can do to support it. I appreciate it if you guys would sub to my channel and other channels, Sean from This Guy's Garage, and support us. We're trying our best to get the information to you as quickly as we can and with as much accuracy as we can. So we're going to continue doing that as much as we can, folks. But anyway, I hope everybody has a good night, good evening. I think I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea here and maybe have a little bite of supper and just kind of soak in by the wood stove and enjoy the rest of my night. We're currently getting a freezing rain storm here in Nova Scotia, so nobody's going to be going anywhere on the roads tonight. So we're going to kind of huddle in. Thumbs up, man. So thanks, folks. There's not much live coverage. I was looking today for a few live streams, and I didn't see very much. So there's a little bit coming out, but not a whole lot. There's a comment here I wanted to put up. Yes, M. Smith. The tsunami of Canadians is coming. Yes. I know several people here in Nova Scotia that left today. And they're on their way, or left yesterday. They're on their way down there. So it's going to be a big one. This weekend's going to be probably, I don't know how big it'll get, but it'll be twice the size probably last weekend. You guys saw the footage from last weekend. It was ridiculous how many people were down there. Like they flew over with the drones and it was just wall to wall, right? And of course, the media will show like a street with 10 people in it or something like down the side, right? But anyway, we have absolutely zero to gain from lying to you folks. I'm telling you the 100% truth as I know it. So stay tuned, keep staying tuned, and share my videos with people that maybe from other areas that aren't getting any news. share Sean's video, this guy's garage channel. We were going to get on there one of these nights to do a big update for everybody, all three of us, Dave, Sean, and I. And as soon as we do that, we'll let you guys know. But anyway, we love you guys. We need all of you. We need everybody. I mean, it doesn't matter, like, you know, where you're from. If you support us, we support you, right? So thank you very much, and have a pleasant evening, guys. Cheers.